this video we will solve a question. Let's see what question is given. Electronic configuration of some elements are given. Place them in groups and periods. We are given electronic configuration of some elements and we are asked to place them in groups and periods. The first element which is given is R, having electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. With the help of this configuration, we will find the value of n. The value of n shows the number of period. Then we will find the total number of electrons which are present in the valence shell. The total number of electrons which are present in the valence shell indicate the group of the element. Now we will solve this question. One s is the subshell of K shell. It belongs to K. 2s and 2p, these are the subshell of second shell or second energy level, that is n. Now we will write the n value. We know n value for K shell is 1 and for L shell is 2. N value is 2 for L shell and we know L is the valence shell. When n value is 2, it means this element belongs to second period. So the period is second. It belongs to second period. Now we find the group number. How can we calculate the group number? We will see how many valence electrons are present in the valence shell. L is the valence shell. How many electrons are present? 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Since 4 electrons are present in the valence shell, so this element belongs to group 4A. What is the group number of this element? This element belongs to group 4A. So we write the group number of this element. Group of this element is 4A. Now we will write the position of these elements in the periodic table. We will indicate their positions in the periodic table. What is the period of this element? This element belongs to second period. So this is the first period and this is the second period. Second period. It belongs to second period and its group number is 4A. So where is the group 4A? This is group 4A. So this is the position of element R. We must place element R here because it belongs to second period and group 4. So we write here R. We must place R over here. This is the position of R. I hope this is clear. Now we will see the next element which is given. The next element which is given is Q. Q is given with the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. This electronic configuration for Q is given and we are asked to place, with the help of this electronic configuration, we are asked to place this element in its group as well as we will also indicate its period. So let's see. First of all, we will mention the number of shell to which this element belongs. 1s2 belongs to K shell. 2s2 and 2p, these are the subshells of L shell. So we will write their n values. N is equal to, for K, n is equal to 1. What is the value of n for K shell? For K shell, n is equal to 1. And what is the value of n for L shell? For L shell, n is equal to 2. So we write here K, L, and we write their n values. N for K shell is equal to 1 and for L shell it is 2. L is the valence shell. N value for L shell is equal to 2. So it means this element Q, it belongs to second period. So what is the period? Period is, it belongs to second period. Second period. And now we will find the group. How can we find the group? We will see how many electrons are present in the valence shell. L is the valence shell. How many electrons are there? 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. The total number of electrons which are present in the valence shell indicate the group number. Since in the valence shell 3 electrons are present, it shows this element must be belongs to group 3rd A. So we'll write the group of this element. Its group is, it belongs to group, its group is group 3rd A. Now we will mention the position of this element in the periodic table. Here we can notice where is the second period. This is the first period and this is the second period. This is the second period of the periodic table. And where is the group 3rd A? This is group 3rd A. Second period and group 3rd A. So position of Q is here. We have in group 3rd A, Q is present. So we write Q here. Q is present in group 3rd A. It belongs to group 3rd A. I hope this is clear. We will see the next element which is given. The next element is R with the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Now we will find its group and period in the periodic table. We must write its shells and we will find which is the valence shell of R. We know 1s is the subshell of K shell. 2s and 2p, these are the subshell of L shell. So we'll write their n values, K and L. N values are, we know for K shell n value is 1, for L shell it is 2. L is the second shell. L is the second shell. The n value shows the number of period. Since n value is 2, so this element belongs to second period. What is the period of this element? This element belongs to second period. Now we will find the total number of electrons which are present in the valence shell. The valence shell is L. Total electrons which are present, 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. Since there are 8 electrons which are present in the valence shell, it means this element belongs to group 8A, 8A of the periodic table. So we write its group number as well. It belongs to, what is the group of this element? Its group is group 8A. Now we mention the position of this element in the periodic table. Here we can notice in the periodic table, what is the second period? This is the first period and this is the second period. This element belongs to second period. And what is the group of this element? This element belongs to group 8A. So this is the second period and this is group 8A. So we must mention R here. We will write R in the group 8A. In the second period we write R. So this is the position of R in the periodic table. I hope this is clear. Now see the next element which is given to us. The next element is 1s2, 2s2. Now we will mention its position in the periodic table with the help of this electronic configuration. 1s2 is the subshell of K shell and 2s is the subshell of L shell. We write their n values. N for K is equal to n value is 1 and for L n value is 2. So what is the period of this element? This element we mention its period. Since its n value is 2, so it belongs to second period. Now group, how many electrons are present in the valence shell? L is the valence shell. There are 2 electrons. So that's why this element belongs to group second A. What is the position of this element in the periodic table? This element is present in second period and it belongs to group second A of the periodic table. We know this is the first period and this is the second period. Second period, this is group second A. So here we will write S in the periodic table. We write here S. This is the position of S in the periodic table. I hope this is clear. See the next element which is given. The next element is T with electronic configuration 1s2, 2s1. 1s is the subshell of K shell, 2s is the subshell of L shell. We write n value for K and L. For K, n is equal to 1. For L, n is equal to 2. L is the valence shell and its n value is 2. It means the period of this element is second. This element belongs to second period. We write the period of this element. Its period is second period. Now group, How can we find the group? How many electrons are present in the valence shell? In the L shell there is just one electron. So it means this element belongs to group. Yes, it belongs to group first A. So we mentioned the position of T in the periodic table. We will find where is the second period. This is the first period. This is the second period. Second period and group first A. So here we will write T. This is the position of T in the periodic table. Here we write T. This is the position of T in the periodic table. I hope this is clear. See the next element which is given. The next element which is given is W with the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Now we will write its shell and we will identify its valence shell. 1s, it is the subshell of K shell. 2s and 2p are the subshells of L shell. We write the n value. For K shell, n value is 1. For L shell, n value is 2. N shows the number of period. Since n value is 2, so it means this element belongs to, what is the period of this element? Yes, it belongs to second period. Find the group of this element. Find the total number of electrons which are present in the valence shell. We know here what is the valence shell? L is the valence shell. Total electrons which are present in L are 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. 8 electrons, which shows if this element belongs to group 8th A. Group 8th A of the periodic table. Now we'll write the position of W in the periodic table. We'll find its period number. What is the period? Second. Here 1, 2. This is the second period. This is the second period. Group number is 8. Where is group 8? This is group 8. So here we will write W. This is the position of W in the periodic table. So we write W here. This is the position of W in the periodic table. I hope this is clear. Now we will see the next element which is given. Next is element X. Element X is given. Now we will find its valence shell. We know 1s is the subshell of K shell. So we write here K. 2s and 2p, they are the subshell of L. So we write here L. 3s and 3p are the subshell of M. We write here M. Now for K, L and M, we write the n value. N value for K is equal to 1, for L is equal to 2, for M is equal to 3. N value shows the number of period. Since M value for element X is 3, it means this element belongs to third period. So what is the period of this element? We identify the period. It belongs to third period. Third. Now find the group. Which is the valence shell? M is the valence shell. Find the total number of electrons which are present in the valence shell. 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. There are 4 electrons which are present in the valence shell, which shows that this element belongs to group 4th A. So we write its group number here. This element belongs to group 4A. Now find the position of, with the help of this information, we will find the position of this element X in the periodic table. What is the period of this element? Third. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is the third period. Third period of the periodic table. And where is the group 4? This is group 4. Period number 3, group number 4. So this is the position of element X in the periodic table. Here we will write X. This is the position of X in the periodic table, so that's why here we write X. I hope this is clear. Now see the next element which is given. The next element is element Y. As usual, we find the valence shell of element Y by writing the here K, 1s belongs to K shell, 2s, 2p, these are the subshell of L, 3s and 3p are the subshell of M. Now we write there n value. This is the K shell. The first shell is K, so here we write K. This is K, that's why we write here K. Now we find their n value. n for k n is equal to 1, for L n is equal to 2, for M n is equal to 3. Now number of n value shows the number of period, so write the period here. This element belongs to, what is the period number? Yes, this belongs to third period. Now we find the group number of this element. Group, find the number of total electrons which are present in the valence shell. Which is the valence shell? M is the valence shell. The total number of electrons which are present in the valence shell, 2 plus 6 is equal to 8. 8 electrons are present in the valence shell, which shows that this element belongs to group 8A. So we write here its group number, group 8A. Group 8A. Now we find the position of this element in the periodic table. Here period is 3 while group is 8A. Where is the third period? 1, 2, 3. This is the third period. Third period and group number 8. This is group 8. So this is the position of element Y in the periodic table. So we write here Y. This is the position of element Y in the periodic table. I hope this is clear. Now we will see the next element which is given. Next we are given element Z, and we are asked to find its position in the periodic table. We know 1s is the subshell of K, 2s and 2p, these are the subshell of L. We write their n values. For K, n is equal to 1. For L, n is equal to 2. N value is 2, which shows the number of periods. So what is the period of this element? This element belongs to second period. Now we will find the group number of this element. What is the group number of this element? We will find the total number of electrons which are present in the valence shell. L is the valence shell. Total electrons 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 3 electrons are present in the valence shell, which shows that this element belongs to group 3A. So we write here its group. This element belongs to group 3A. Now we mention the position of this element in the periodic table. What is the position of Z in the periodic table? Second period, first, second. This element belongs to second period and group 3A. This is the group 3A. So here we write Z, which belongs to second group, second period and group 3A. So this is the position of element Z in the periodic table. We write here Z. I hope this question is clear to you.